All right. Let me move this over here. Like that. Make sure I can see stuff. Okay. Pop out the chat. Be a little easier to see. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me move that over here so I can still see the timer and stuff. Alright. Where was I? Whoops. That's a big drop. Damn. Figure this out. Uh-oh. Damn. Alright. Personal bests. Sure do I want to go here. Is this the right way? Sure hope it is. That looks like a shortcut. Damn. Brakes. Oh, where am I going? Another personal best to cut 8 seconds. This is the first time I'm playing this game since this patch came out. It's so much easier to decide if I'm doing better or not. Oh, but I don't know which way I gotta go. Maybe here? I gotta go downhill. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute, this is at the top. I wanna see live. Live, alright. I was almost there. There's a lot of sound going on in this game. Oops. Oops. Oh. Come on. Has to be a way to make this more reliable. Go through here. Then I drop down into this. So what I want to do here is go down this way because it's clearer. Okay, and then I I just fall over. So I'm gonna go here, Zoom off. There. Here. Oh man. Here, and I guess I'm gonna go to the right. Yes. Weekly best. What does that mean? Oops. That's not a shortcut at all. That's just death. At least some broken limbs. Ugh. Again, I need to stop cutting. Uh-oh. Alright, so far so good. Just gotta keep it together. Do here. Oh, why'd I go that way? Didn't even know where I was going. Alright. What's over here? It's not my best time, but still going pretty well here. Gonna obliterate my record. Just keep jumping down cliffs. Alright. That is pretty good. I unlocked that bike part that I wanted. I think. Did I? Can't tell, it doesn't say. Yeah, I did get it. Cool. I guess if I was going for that, I might as well have gone for the paint job too, but meh. Alright, don't want that one. Go to trail 3. Just want to get all the bike parts. Check 4. Got that one. Oh, let's start with trail 1. You already got that bike part. Trail 2, got that one as well. Also 3 and 4. So I'll check the next mountain. Starting to think if I already have the 1 challenge unlocked, I probably already have the bike part. That's kind of what I was doing the last time I was playing this game. Which means all the bike parts I have left are over here, I guess. Oh, there's one. Alright, 2 minutes or less. This is, I think, the hardest mountain, so, I'll stick with this one even though it might not be the best bike for the job, necessarily. So I'm about to find out. That's too much of a job. Take a break? I don't want to take a break. Oh my god. Nah, that's not the way to go. Nope. Damn it. so there's water all around there. If I drop down here, that's too much. Oof. Whoa. I wonder if I could have dropped down that ravine over there. I don't think so. I'm definitely slower than I was before. This doesn't look like it'll end well. Nope. Oh man. Oh, did it. Yeah, there's not too many cliffs, so this isn't the right bike if I'm going to set a speed record on this mountain. Oof. Alright, so it was what, a minute and a half. Let me kill the game and switch to VR. Just get ready. Close the program, cancel VR. Okay. So I thought I was going to be able to play right now, but it says it needs to unpack the game and it's going to take a half hour to do that. So I guess I'll just go back to the mountain biking thing. Let me reset this countdown timer here. This really sucks. Alright, what does this estimate say? 29 minutes, 32. It's kind of all over the place now. This sucks. It's jumping up to 48, 54. It says an hour and 15. Yeah, this is not great, like at all. So I set the timer there. Hopefully it doesn't take quite as long as it says. Let me put my Steam window off to the side. Let me start up that biking game again. So I can just relax and not get too hectic. Where is the chat window? Have that up. Alright, so now it's down to 30 minutes again, so I'm guessing it'll take about a half hour. I'm hoping it'll take about a half hour. Wish I could have unpacked it before it unlocked, but I guess that's how this stuff works. Alright, let me double check the audio levels here. Make sure it's all working. Yeah, it seems to be stabilizing at 30 minutes. Huh. Now when I try to run the biking game, it's like crashing on startup, which is not great. Let me try and load it again. Alright, seems to be running. Let me check the preview here. And all seems well, so I'm gonna minimize the preview, have the chat up, and I can look at, I can just watch this unpacking process. Yeah, right now it says 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I'm not gonna look at it, I'm just gonna play. Because that's just disappointing. But let's see. So let me go back. Well, I think I only needed 3 more bike parts, so it makes sense they're all going to be here. So I need to complete this in 2 minutes or less. This seemed pretty flat, so I think what I want is maneuverability. Alright, so you pick the mountain and then a bike, so 2 minutes or less. Wait a minute, that says 4 required, Trailblazer required. So if I can do it in 2:10 or less with the boar, then I can probably do it in 2 minutes with the boar. So that is mostly off-road. I guess I'll go with the boar. Actually, let me go with the javelin just because you get the speed. Even if it is a little hard to handle. Oh my god. It's fragile. But quick. Oh my god. Just gonna stick to the path and see if I can use that as a baseline, see if I need to try to take shortcuts or what. Oh my god. And this would be better if I already knew the route. I just lost 6 seconds there, so that means that's probably not the right bike for the job. So, go back. Damn, yeah, I guess I want to use the board here. Damn. Run out of parts. I swear this is faster. If I can just get through it. Come on. It still cost me 3 seconds. It's too much of a drop. That's also too much of a drop, but maybe not if I can do that one carefully, because I saw some green there. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have the overlay back up with the... Okay, so I have the countdown there. That says 27 minutes. I really should change that back, I think. Well, now it says 24 minutes. You know, I'm just gonna leave it alone. There's a chat window again. Alright. So I wanted to drop down here. Maybe I should put on the Geronimo for that one. It's funny. This game is so difficult. Just want to get all the bikes. Oh my god. What's this over here? Oh, this must be the shortcut I took before. Alright. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Eventually. What about this? What's this? Alright, not quite my best time, but something. Drop down to here and go for a swing. Amen. Right, that's just for swimming. I can't land and skid like that. I gotta be facing the direction I'm moving in. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. Getting it. But best, but not by much. Can I do the rest of this in a minute? I'm not sure. Oh my god. It's on the other side of the checkpoint line. Okay, so there's a big shortcut down this way. So I'm gonna try to keep to the left if I can. And it looks like maybe I can. Let me try to drop slowly. Probably need a Geronimo for this, but okay. I think I'm on the right track. I don't think I like that blind shortcut. Oh, wow. Really losing time even with that shortcut? Oh my god. Hmm. Alright. Definitely not gonna make it. So, what I need to do, not quit desktop, but I need to decide on another bike for this job. War required. I don't want to use the war. The javelin does not seem to be it. Thinking the pace breaker. I need more speed. There we go. Wait a minute, I thought I saw a little path here. Whoop. Right into the tree. Aww. I took the wrong route around that tree. take much for that to be too much of a drop, huh? Alright. What? I barely touched that rock. You're thinking I'm speeding up to go over the jump. Alright. Maybe if I just... I think I'm gonna drop down past here. But not that sharp. Ah. Just gotta break a little bit earlier. Slow. Oh, what's up, Sledge? Just waiting out the unpacking here. Half-Life Alyx. Playing this mountain biking game. It's called Lonely Mountains Downhill. It's not easy. Oh my god. Here, there maybe. I'm already. Yeah. Old rage games. I think I vaguely know what you're talking about. This has been so long. Stuff on new grounds and whatnot. Congregate. The original free-to-play games. All they do is just show you an ad. There were no microtransactions. You're like, nah, just maybe click this ad every once in a while if you want to support it. That's it. Nothing ridiculous. Nah, it's like slot machines in these games. Oh no, I didn't want to keep that checkpoint time. Unfair Mario Flappy Bird. Yeah, I played Flappy Bird like maybe 3 times and I was like, alright, I get it, I'm done. What I don't understand is how that app was earning literally 50 grand a day for that developer before he took it down. The original guy, that is. Oops. Like, how does a game that's that frustrating get that popular? It's like, I've been playing Dark Souls 2 a lot recently, and it's a hard game, it's punishing, it can be frustrating, but really once you understand how to play it, it gets a lot easier, and it's just really rewarding. But Flappy Bird, it's just a one-button game, so I don't really get it. It's in a game like Dark Souls, you're putting a lot of thought and intention into what you're doing. There's just a lot going on. Damn, I wasn't even paying attention to the time. Alright, so... It still says 12 minutes. What do I have my timer set to? A lot less than 12 minutes. Let me reset the time here back to 10. Because that's just more accurate. Based on what Steam's saying, even though right now it's saying 20 minutes, it should finish in 10. They're saying it's also rewarding. Well, yeah, I can see that. It's just the gameplay that's not terribly appealing to me. I don't think I'm gonna unlock any more bike parts in this game. I'm just gonna play a little bit more leisurely. Because there's still stuff that I haven't yet done. So here, Freerider just crossed the finish line. And I'll use the board just because it's nice and hardy. There's no time pressure, I can just go through it. Now Steam is saying 17 minutes, 15 minutes. Ooh. Now it's down to 10 minutes again. I gotta really be careful since I basically, if I crash, I gotta start over the entire run. So I'm really just trying to follow the path, not do anything too risky. I still keep glancing over at the Steam window to see if this game is done unpacking. God. Alright, so I gotta sprint right here to get over the jump, and then try to control it. Some braking, down. Hope the rest of the trail doesn't have a learning curve like that first part. Damn it. Less 30 seconds. Not even. Let's see what happens if I take this path, because just not liking that jump over there. I just hope I'm not inadvertently going the wrong way or something. It's a little bit hard to tell. Oh my god. Alright, now Steam is saying 5 minutes. Oh my god. Now it's saying 3 minutes. Ah. Still saying 3 minutes. Ooh. That's up to 5 minutes again. I think the trick is to not look at the Steam counter while I'm playing, just in between lives, I guess. Or crashes, I should say. Oh. I have to turn more inward for that turn. I'll keep that in mind. Right, so as I'm going down that path here, go inward. What? Ah, that rock was sticking out too much. Alright, so Half-Life Alyx is like really close to being done. It's still saying 3 minutes, but the meter is almost full. It really got me pretty good though with that unlock time, because I thought I'd be playing at 10 o'clock and it's 10:38 and it's just sitting here unpacking. Like that got me pretty badly. Inward. Oh. Even the sounds changed as I got further down. That tree almost got me. Well, I'm remembering this section, which is not good. That means it's about to get difficult. I haven't played this game in months. Alright, so I think the next crash, I'm just gonna start setting up VR, because the game is almost ready to play. And I'll still have to set up my VR stuff. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. I just gotta press the button. I might just finish this. Oh, yeah, I think that's the end. Alright. Unlock a night ride. Well, it's 43 seconds until this is done, so I am going to quit to desktop here, and I'll switch to VR stuff. Alright. Alright, things over there because I had my headset on a table. Game should be loading now. I'll just have to start up overlay thing. It's aligned correctly. Alright. So it has a little thing for me to stand on. That's nice. Guess while this is loading, I'll go ahead and start up the overlay I need. Whoa. Press trigger to start. I guess I'll hold off on doing that until I have the overlay. Let's see, where is it? Up. Alright, so I'll go to desktops here. Put that on the side. So alt left controller. It's over there. I'll switch this to chat. Alright, that is all set. Ready to go. Haven't seen that guy in a while. I like how the Y is the upside down Half-Life logo there. Alright, so let's see the UI. I guess this is alright. Serviceable. Preferences. Active game only. Alright. Same for the interface. That seems a little bit weird that I can't adjust it before cutscenes and everything starts, but right. Single controller. I was thinking about doing this for my game, but a bit of extra effort. I am curious to see how that works. Height adjust. What? Let's see. Let me see what this does here. Off controller based height adjustment actions are disabled, which must be found in our settings to function. So that's, I guess, something like Boneworks has. Crouch action only. Stand is disabled. It's enabled. Toggle to quickly duck or adjust to. Action must be bound to your chosen input. Seems a little worse than Boneworks. As Boneworks, you just move the right analog stick down and you can crouch. Huh. Crouch and stand. Two separate inputs. Hybrid uses a single input for both crouch and stand actions. To crouch, click to lower. Stand, press and hold to raise. Yeah, I don't like that compared to just using the right analog to go up and down. But I guess I'll leave it off and just like with my legs. Light sensitivity mode. Strength and flickering of lights. Oh, I think I like it off, but I guess it's cool that the option is there. Let's see, subtitles. Yeah, I normally like subtitles off. I'll leave them on because they're gonna say some funky words in this game, I'm sure, and I want to know what they all mean. Let's see. Font size with speed. I'll leave that on default. I feel like changed. Volume stuff, that's cool. Spectator. Well, this doesn't matter because I'm showing what I'm seeing. Oh, spectator eye. Well, I'm showing the right eye, so that doesn't matter. A performance. This is a big one. Low fidelity. it's set automatically to low fidelity. I guess because I have an old CPU, and that's like the main thing that's my hardware is bound by. So I'll just start. Alt T. Ooh. I'm gonna. Oh man. Okay, movement. I definitely want it to be smooth. What? See, I don't want teleporting. I don't want teleporting, so I guess move continuously based on your head orientation or hand. Definitely hand. I can look around and not have that slide me around in different directions. The weapon hand is left or right. I can't. I guess right, but that's annoying that I can't just pick up a weapon in whichever hand. Apparently, that's just strange. Challenging combat or very challenging. I'm gonna go with very challenging. I'm not new to this. We'll see how challenging is. I might want to jack the volume a little bit. Part of me wants to jack up the settings a little bit. Let me get SI up. Alright, cool. Oh, right, this is on. Damn. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see what I wanted to see unless I move this back over. That's fine. Now I can see some stuff here. Ditch. Oh, temp. Alright, so 71, that's not bad. Alright. That's pretty bright. Oh, spoiler alert, Eli dies. Well, I'm already getting a little bit stuff going on. Where's the G-Man? Yeah, I'm getting, I don't know what that is, but minor performance issues. But my CPU temperature is fine, so it must be, I guess, my GPU. It's not really appreciating this. Wow. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Of course, you can pick up the can. Wait a minute. This is the first Steam game or the first VR game to actually use the grip strength controller. Okay. Desiccated sustenance bar. What? Consumed within 9,000 days. What the hell? From here to there. In under a second. Isaac Kleiner. I remember that name. Teleportation. Oh wow. That's funny. All right. There's no audio? Wait, can you not hear my mic or anything? Let me double check here. Let's see. Testing. So that mic is coming in there. Yeah, this does it's saying Vive audio here. Let me do this. So that and yeah, this is not saying Vive audio. So oh right, I gotta unminimize. So can't hear game audio. Yeah, let me make sure the settings are correct over here then. Thanks for letting me know, because there's some audio. Manual 5. Let me know if you can start to hear audio. Man, this performance is just, what the hell is going on? Advanced settings. Yeah, reprojection ratio is ridiculous. So let me see here. If I check this, yeah, I'm still not seeing anything under Vive audio. Let me play this so I can hear that, but I'm not seeing anything coming out of here, which is no good. Yeah. All right, so I have a little bit of music playing so I can monitor it as I mess with this. So let's see. Property. Nice. All right, I can see the audio moving. Can you hear the music now? Oops, let me unminimize this. Still nothing? Should be able to hear this music playing. Oh, you hear it? Alright, let me turn it off then. Oh, whoops. Minimize that. Alright, so geez, this performance, like, this game is all jerky and what the hell? Alright, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this projection ratio being what it is. I think that's just my CPU. Let me man, throw on FPS VR just to double check, because I swear it's my CPU that's just not up to snuff right now. I'll have to go into the FPS VR settings and set that to be, oh, down here. Yeah, CPU frame time, it's all over the place. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about that. So I think it has to do with me streaming, but I don't know, we'll get through it. Let me turn off that overlay. Yes, that, don't need it, we know exactly what the problem is. Alright. So, audio is all set. Frame rate is not great, but persevere. Coming call.
Alyx, how's it looking up there?
It's
good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is odd. What?
What is...
Well, we'll look into it when we get back.
What is this?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
One thing that's standing out to me pretty clearly is that this new voice actor that they got is not as good as the original Alyx. That's annoying. Like, there's no good reason why they replaced her. What am I doing now? So, and back. Like the menu. Might have to do something similar. Oh right, yeah, there's the door thing that that one guy was talking about in his presentation. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, so we got Striders. Cool. I like how all the drawers are slightly ajar, so you don't have to actually turn them. Oh wait, it actually does lock. Okay, that's interesting. Slam it? Not quite. That wasn't very loud. Not cough. Wait a minute. Wonder if I can. Oh, what's up? Beat this. Nope. Only hold it with one hand at a time. Yeah, they think of a lot, but not everything. That is, but why does that happen? What's going on there? This is how they compensate for me putting my head through stuff? Is that it? Oh my god, that's... I don't know how I feel about that. So like I can try to walk into a wall and I won't walk into it, but as soon as I put my head through, it just gets super weird. Yeah, I don't know if I like that particular compensation. I prefer it when the game's just like, you know, it just collides with my head. So like here I can just ghost through and it's like, whoa, don't do that. But in other games, like the way that I'm trying to move through the wall, it just stops me. I'd prefer it if I tried to put my head through the wall, it just pushed the wall away, you know, like it kind of like this, but I have to pull my own head back to get that effect. But if I go like this, it just gets super weird. So I don't like that. And I don't know. I guess it's like a decision you have to make as a developer how you want to deal with that particular problem. But I just I'm not a fan of it. Anyway, moving on. They certainly, yeah. See this. So this is everywhere. Like you put something in your face and it does that. You could just collide with it. Whoop! I'm hitting like the low ceiling in my apartment. Let me relax. All right, that's okay. So I want the waiter to come up. A little bit of snapping, interact with these objects. Whoa. Wonder if that masked a little bit of loading choppiness.
Alyx, are we good? Yep, they got the reactor. Easy peasy. I'm headed back to the safe house right now to meet Dad. Go. We'll be in touch.
There's a delay in the subtitles. It's annoying. More. If I can punch out the. Oh. I mean, they nailed one thing, just being able to interact with the environments in a way that sort of makes sense. Yeah, there's faucets, but like no way to turn them on. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's very high production value. Given that, I can do stuff like pick this up and put it in here and pick that up, and it's that. And it's a little bit physics simulation definitely feels more stable than Boneworks. Like there's no. I guess because they're not simulating the entire body and just the hands, like as I'm moving around. If I were doing this in Boneworks, there would be like this jerkiness, like it would look kind of like this as I'm moving around, like as if this is actually attached to an arm, but this is just kind of stuck there. This is how I like it. Kind of how my game is set up, to where if you move around like this, it just stays where it is. Even H3, when you do the snap turning, there's like a, I don't know what to call it. When you snap turn, it would move like this, and then it would kind of jerk over. It's like moving the stuff that you're holding, rather than just having it move as you're turning. So yeah, it's not even like the stuff that's in here. It's not moving as though I'm turning, even though as I turn here, you can see it kind of rolling back and forth. So that's a nice touch. Kind of. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it teleports stuff in, so it goes, whoa, you can't do that. Alright. So I was wondering how it would deal with that. So you can clip an object into more objects and then stays in this no clip mode. And I guess they have some sort of detection for when I guess this like becomes a child of the basket when you do that. So it just, yeah. This is all really interesting stuff here. This is definitely the right way to implement that, rather than trying to make it so that when you turn it just goes like this and you just leave it stuck there, because that's definitely what H3 does, and it's super annoying because you end up like you're facing over here, you might have your left hand here, but this thing is still stuck there, so you gotta like let it go, and then it's just not great. But yeah, so I'm already kind of learning different ways that you can deal with physics interactions. And another interesting thing is, it looks like there's only so much tension that the game will allow. So that seems to, yeah, it impacts movement as well. So I'm holding this and I just move forward. It'll push, but only so much before it just starts to force its way through. It doesn't seem to, yeah. In situations where it would ghost through, and the physics, I guess, would get kind of overloaded, it just allows it to push through and then goes, okay, there's a collision happening here. There's a certain amount of tension, but then you can kind of overcome it, and the game just goes, alright, we're in a weird VR situation here with the physics and the collision resolution. So You want to just let the player know this so that they can deal with it. Now, what happens when I let go? I can't let go. That's interesting, so I have to actually... Huh. That's pretty clever stuff. Easier to handle in something like a sandbox game mode, yeah. I can imagine. I mean, it definitely takes more work to do what Valve is doing here than what you see in other games like Boneworks and H3. They just kind of, you know, let it get all super wonky as you push one thing into or through another. I wonder if you can... Nope, that's stuck in there. I write on things? Nope. Wait, this is something that they could have done, but they didn't. I guess they're running out of time. Man, dirty fingernails. Missing cat. Huh. And commandments of the laundry room. Don't overfill the fabric softener. Alright. Respect the laundry machine apostrophe S. Machines what? Oh. I like how there are footsteps even though there are no feet. Ah, first door you have to actually turn. Wonder if it's two-way. Yep, it's always two-way. Hinge even look like it? I guess so. Sorta.
Alyx, over here.
What is it?
This doesn't seem like a routine sweep. Are you sure everything went okay?
100%.
Something's got the CPs riled up.
Keep your head down and be smart.
Sort of follows me when I move. Puzzles, yeah. Yeah, I can see how it'd be nice for puzzles. Okay. Can't grab it. Can't interact with the trash can. I guess there's level stuff over it to kind of make that a little more obvious. This is nonsensical. Chair. Chair. Wait a minute. Like heavy? Kind of is. Can't pick it up like this. What if I two-hand it? Ah. Another thing. In Boneworks, you pick something up and it's just attached, and the weight is only really shown by I guess how strong your character is, but you're basically shown to have an infinite amount of grip strength with your fingers. So in Boneworks you can kind of just something like that, but in this game they actually sort of simulate that a bit more accurately. It's like real life you kind of would have trouble lifting up a chair like this unless you used both hands, in which case you could just pick it up. Now that is pretty nice touch, I have to say. Anyway, so yeah, two-handed like interactions between one hand or two like are limited in a way that makes sense in a simulation of reality as opposed to a simulation of VR. That makes sense. Excited to see how combat physics work with the Combine AI. I'm not expecting the AI to be revolutionary. Most they'll do is like flank, I think. I mean, we'll see the full extent of it because I put it on hard mode for the combat, but yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up because that's not really a thing that changes too much between VR and flat games. Let's see. Can't just climb arbitrary pipes. Guessing you can only climb specific ladders or specific pipes. Not liking how there's no sprinting. I want to move faster than a walk, but kinda can't. So far, this is super linear. I'm buying for safety. Mess with this bike? Can. Pedals actually sort of move. Oh, let's see here. If I turn the pedals, oh, there's no chain. Alright, that makes sense. They did good work there, because if there was a chain, I would expect the wheel to move when I turn the pedals, kind of vice versa if I move the bike forward. But wait a minute, so I can't walk through the door? That's a little iffy. Alright, so the door will latch. That's cool. I can't like walk through it to push it. Let's push my head. I can actually push my head all the way through it. And I just... Huh. Well, I guess because my hand touched it. I don't know. That's a little bit back. Alright. I don't know how I feel about that one. Can't walk through doors to push them open. That's one thing I like about Boneworks is doors I can just kind of walk through. They'll open. Alright, so ladder. Grab ladder to climb up. Bird. Thought for a second I had that weird finger issue that I would get in Boneworks where it would just kind of be like this, the trigger finger, but this game doesn't seem to have that problem. Alright, so hold the side, yes. Okay, yeah, this is the right way to have climbing work. In Boneworks they do this weird simulation. Oh, so that's how they handle you going too low. Interesting. As soon as you let go, oh, I can put my head through. What happens if I let go from here? It snaps me back up, because I guess they knew where I was standing before I started ghosting my head through. I can still sorta... I guess if I move my head down fast enough, I can sorta see through the level before the, like, orange out fades in. So, I guess that's the best they could do. But yeah, I like this. It's very, of course, there's like a primary hand for this movement. I guess it's the one that you last attach. So this is clever. How you get this restriction where you're holding it. Because pretty much every VR game has this system where whichever hand you last grabbed with is the one that's moving you around. So here I'm moving my right hand, and my left hand is just kind of sliding around. I can let go to the next one, and now my left hand is moving it. My right hand is sliding around. So that's clever. I go here. Of course, yeah, I mean, there's limitations. I can just slide right past and have my thumb goes through the rungs here. But yeah, no, this is good. I just like that the translation between my hand and moving around is 1-to-1, whereas in Boneworks, for example, it's not 1-to-1. Like, it's kind of restricted a little bit by the character strength. So that's good. Like, whoa, that was weird. Missing. Oh, no, just kind of ghosted me past the ladder. I wanted to see this. I guess was triggered by me going up the ladder, but yeah, I guess I didn't move up enough for it to just shunt me forward. So that's another thing that I was thinking of. Whoa, what? Oh, to go down the ladder I have to walk into it? I don't know how I feel about that. Really don't know how I feel about that. It's like you climb up and then it just moves you forward, but then alright, yeah, this is what I would expect to do, is just kind of walk off the thing and fall. But I guess if you want to go down a ladder and not like risk the fall, then do that. So yeah, that sort of solves a problem that I was thinking about for my game with going up a ladder. So that's good to know. Like in H3, you have to actually like move yourself over, and then you can just stand up automatically. And Boneworks is the same way, but you have a physically simulated body in that. It's cool that you can mess with random physics stuff, I guess. It's totally unnecessary, I think, but it's cool. Keep putting little things for you to mess with. It's kind of like coins in a Mario game, I'd say. Is that where I went? No, this is where I came from, so where the hell am I supposed to go? Walking around is so slow. Ah. Tried to make it easy. Oh, yeah, again, it's like, I would have liked to just, like, go down, but I can't. I crouch down and then move? No, this is... Yeah, I can see how this sort of movement had to sort of be patched in a little bit, and it wasn't really built. What I'm doing.
Whoa! Wait! I just live here.
Probable anti-citizen. Keep those hands up!
Wait! Don't shoot!
Area 61 eliminated.
Oh hey, one of those things.
Give us names.
You didn't steal anything.
Don't care. What did you see?
No, I didn't see anyone!
Well, get it out and take him to the transport.
Dad! Hey, wait, no!
Well, that was hectic. Like how they didn't care about my middle finger flipping. I put my hands down. They didn't say put them back up. Like, alright, cool. Guess there's limitations to what you can account for. You don't need to put that much work into every single little cutscene interaction. But, yeah, I'm impressed by certain things and disappointed by others so far. Like, I'm really not liking the performance on my computer. Like, I have a 4790K i7, but in most other games, the performance is much better than what I'm seeing here. Just not, I don't know. Not as optimized as I'd expect a Source engine, I guess Source 2 engine, or a Valve game to be. At least on the CPU side. These load times are also not great, but I guess neither is Boneworks. Yeah, I can agree with that. Gonna be some unintentional hilarity there.
Where are you taking me? Where's my father? Hello? Damn it, where's my father?
Stop talking. Tell her to stop moving around back there. Stop moving. What is that?
Well, whoever did that was very reckless to do it while I'm still in the damn truck. They're not gonna be in Half-Life 3. I just...
Alyx, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell? I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so it's technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
Again, I have to do this auto movement crap. I don't like
So,
that.
Dad's okay, right?
Yeah, well, no. To be honest, he's in huge trouble. They've still got him. He was in a separate trip.
And you saved me?
Well, yes. I had no way of knowing who was in which van, so... Yes, the result was that I sent you.
Do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding. And then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drone. We'll figure out what to do.
Russell, what did you guys find back there?
Well, that's the crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're gonna kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
Oh. Yeah, these movements are oh, iffy. Oh, I get it. This is like a sort of teleport. Alright. Yeah, if I was teleporting to move around, then movement style would be a lot more cohesive. Either I'd rather do it myself. Yeah, it's you can tell that they really intended for it to be teleport only, and then they were like, oh, people are actually fine just moving around like how I'm moving now. I guess we'll just let them do that where it sort of makes sense and just keep the teleport stuff where we have to. So yeah, I can see how it would be a lot of effort to, you know, make it more physics-based, I guess. Of course I gotta spin this thing. Let me see, can I get on it? Can get on it, so can I spin it and then get on it without it, Of course, yeah, as soon as I step on it, it just stops moving, because, you know, why would you let that happen, right? And the seesaw is stuck because of that, so... Okay, and these are gonna spin when I move them, because you can do that much. Physics joint there. So far, I gotta say, this game doesn't live up to the hype. Like, it's cool, but I'm finding a lot more stuff that's wrong with it than right.
Alyx, everything cut out for a second. I lost the headset video feed. Can you see my drone? Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Why did she say the drone was okay when it's not? Cool that you can see inside there even though you can't really get in there. I gotta jump again. Mantle, push and hold while moving. Hold on. Hold on. What? Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. Am I dropping down now? There's nowhere else to go up here.
Alyx? Alyx?
What? What's going on here? That's how you die? What? Okay. Right. That's my first death. I fell to my death. Because I didn't see where I was supposed to go. And I guess I was supposed to mantle to the other ledge or something. That was a very underwhelming death. There's no danger at all. I gotta deal with this super long load time. Yeah, I guess part of that is my hard drive's fault, but let's see. It is. Time is it? 11:30. So I'm losing 4 minutes. I think that was in level 25 quick save or auto save. So far, like, I think, yeah, I'm really missing sprinting from literally every other VR game I've played. Like, pick up this bike lock. Alright. This whole walking speed business is just not doing it for me. I'm standing here and I move my head back very slightly and I'm already getting that ghosting nonsense.
Alyx, everything's cut out for a second. I lost the headset video feed.
And they mess with the audio when you do that too.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Yep, mantle. Which way am I supposed to mantle to? Like, what? I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Okay, I get over here, and now what? Oh. One of these. And I'll walk forward and get teleported through. And the locomotion, they really screwed up the game. AHS? The video cassette player or recorder displaying the mark. Okay. There. And interact with those books. Can't move there. Plant. Oh hey, thought that was one of those optical illusion things, but I don't think so. Can't mess with the radio. Book has no title. Is this probably a listening device, I guess? Then matchbook. Can't read it. Oh wait, is that a button?
Alyx, great. Okay, let's wait. My drone's okay, right?
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Right, good. Well, that's the main.
Like how I had to duck down to get through that, but at least I could actually move through it of my own volition. That's a little strange. This is literally the first game with any sort of squeeze sensing, or grip strength sensing. So like I can make a fist, but then make it like more of a fist by squeezing harder. That's cool, I guess. Huh. Only a magnet until you grab it, and then it stops being a magnet. Is that what I'm learning here? Guess so. All right.
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're gonna find out what he knows, and then, yeah, they're gonna kill him.
Oh God.
But the good news is we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're gonna realize that your dad is not gonna talk, and when that happens, he's off to have his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially. Maybe not, though. I mean, they could just drill into
Stop.
his... Oh, yeah, still your dad. Right, well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli to Nova Prospect.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us.
Grab something that represents us. So we got a little interactivity in this cutscene. You grab the scout.
Okay, that's you.
I thought you said us.
Well, one of us, me, will have to stay here for this plan to work.
All right, fair enough.
Just outside, there's a second train that also leads out of City 17 through the quarantine zone.
Okay.
Both trains intersect here at Fairview Junction. You take your train, get there before his train, and hack into the controls. That'll let me take over the system. Train comes to a halt, you deal with the Combine situation, and we get your dad back.
Sounds good. Where's the train I'm taking?
Out the back, through the yard. It's decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
The gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
We can do this, Alyx. You got that, didn't you, that I said we could do it? Because we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
Screens. I like how I just float down instead of actually dropping, because that makes sense. I want to make people sick.
Alright, you know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there.
Oh, this is the
Aim
scene
at
from
something
the
with your hand
trailer.
open. You're attached. Make a group.
Oh, okay, so it's not like this, it's like this.
You've got it. Just a little flick of the wrist. Try catching it. Targeted. Alright, make a fist. You're on it. Great. Try again. That's it. One more time. Registered. Now flick your wrist to bring it in. Just like that. We're done. Oh, wait. I almost forgot.
Alyx, up here! You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
It definitely looked a little bit different in the trailer. I remember the bullet hole being like right around
Pick up the gun, Alyx!
there. I get it, but I wish it worked more like
almost
other
forgot.
games.
Guns need ammo. Here you go.
Instantly dropped it. This is not how it is in any other game. Like, what the hell is this? I have to keep the trigger pulled for the thing to be grabbing? That's annoying.
Right, heading back to the con room.
This is something familiar. So what happens when I let go? Wait a minute. What? I'm just stuck like this now? Oh my god. Magazine into the pistol. So that bullet that I just ejected is gone. The whole magazine insertion part is very... So now I don't need to have the trigger pulled. Like as soon as I put my hand close to it, it automatically I don't like that at all. It's just too finicky. But then you do this and it automatically goes in. That's cool that you can see the number of rounds on the side. I like that. I don't know, it's like there's stuff that I like, and then yeah, that is gonna be a problem. Like you have to hold the trigger to hold stuff. In H3 you just use the grip and you're holding it. In this game, like I can it's just the whole process is overly complicated. So you have to aim like this, you can't aim like that. Like even though it's kind of obvious what my intent is, I gotta aim like that, and then I get that weird highlight rather than just like a reticle or something. In H3 you get the ray getting drawn from your hand. In Boneworks, or you get in Boneworks, I think in Boneworks you get like a little circle thing, and in Blade and Sorcery you get a circle. It's a super obvious. Then this I have to do this, then I have to pull the trigger, I have to jerk back, and then I have to grab it. It's like this isn't supposed to be like that. Like cool, I'm holding it, but then as soon as I let go of the trigger, I drop it. But I'm still gripping. I don't want to drop it if I'm gripping. Like it's, and I can't let go of this. It's just stuck in my hand no matter what. It's not feeling it. But we'll see how it goes. See if there's a difference if I'm letting go.
Took care of that lock then. Good.
Not
Great.
really seeing a difference in the
Did have
recoil.
the key for it, but should have given you that. That's on me.
Releasing over your shoulder. Okay. And we'll do this.
Alright, here we go. Next
Alright.
stop, Fairview Junction.
Yeah, this game is just super obviously built for teleporting. Like,
Obviously, just to let you know, I am still here though.
I know.
now a long loading screen. That's what this game's about. At least it's not just a loading screen. I got some stuff to look at here. Big old map, of which I'll only see tiny little slices of because this game's super linear. I don't know, like I'm excited to finally be playing this. It's a very pretty game, but yeah, I'm pretty overall underwhelmed. Like it does certain things right and well, like how it handles you know, holding random objects, like arbitrary physics objects. I like how it handles colliding with the environment with those objects. I like how the climbing works, at least fundamentally. But I don't like how the weapon handling works. Like I knew there was gonna be something up when it was asking me what my weapon hand was. But
Hello, Alyx? We might have a problem. Probably nothing to worry about, but... Did the train stop? It stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means?
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
oh my god. One thing I do like is that putting something away in your backpack seems to be anywhere behind your head rather than in some specific spot. Like Boneworks, you'll put something in a backpack over your shoulder, and if it's not in the right spot over your shoulder, you just drop it to the ground behind you, and it's needlessly finicky. So that's a good touch. Just weird. It's like there's certain flashes of brilliance with the decisions that they made, and then other things are just like bad. Like this, I really don't like.
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine sealed up the QZ.
This one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the containment area, but not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
This is probably outside the
Yes,
field of view of the probably outside the field of view of the stream, but I can totally see like the bill of the helmet when I put it on, so nice little touch. Let me just make sure I'm not falling to my death here. Oh, I'm just gliding down. That door doesn't have a handle, so I guess you can't interact with it. Of course, if I go down over here, probably too far. I'll go over there, do some more mantling. Let's see, search the environment.
Would you look at that? Resin. And if there's resin around here, there should be a Combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
Man, that's never gonna not be frustrating. My god. I guess I'm not supposed to mantle over this like I thought. The thing is a little bit too high. I already saw the lock on the door. So I can mantle here. I can't mantle. I try to jump, just an invisible. And also, when I'm in this jumping mode, I can't move around. It would have been nice if I could just mantle there and like do other things, but no, I just gotta let this game be how it is, I guess. Yeah, let me see what the recoil is like out the other hand, and with it, it's the exact same. So it won't really matter. I'm like using both hands. In H3, it accounts for when you have the controllers close together, even though there's no animation or anything. It's like, okay, you're holding it with both hands, so I'm gonna reduce the recoil a little bit. And it's I'll just say this: it doesn't simulate weapons nearly with the care that H3 does, and that's annoying.
I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
You what?
It's a tool with multiple functions, so, you know, multi-tool.
Alyx, that thing's incredible. You need an incredible brand name. Something that really sells it.
Who am I gonna sell it to?
The Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about the future, Alyx.
Well, how about I call it the Alyx?
It's a little derivative of the Russell, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alyx.
Yeah, the Alyx.
So I guess that's how that works. But again, I like the menu. I don't like how it fundamentally works. I would have liked to, you know, reach behind my back to get the gun, or get it from holster or something.
Oh, a help
Like my left
station.
hand doesn't let me do that.
Russell, the Combine use these. Are they safe for people?
Yeah, I use them all the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're great. Look, honestly, just pull the handle and put your hand
Hey, you were right. These are great.
I guess I'll just ignore that they just injected alien bug juice into my hand. Really don't like walking. Ow. Why couldn't they make this work like it? Yeah, pick up heavy objects with both hands. I already figured that out. But interesting. In Boneworks, you kind of have to, like, if something's heavy, even if you're two-handing it, it's like, even if you're moving your hands quickly in real life. This one, it's just like, oh, this stuff's heavy, but you can just move it. I think I prefer having that quote-unquote super strength. Can't open it. Multi. Love how all the multi-tool really does is just rotate. Like, it's...
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
Oh, showing that there's still one in the chamber. Okay. I don't have to recharge it. Oh, the magazine in there. Guess because I'm spending the ammo to get it out. They're like, yeah, let's give you something back. Alright. Like, I get it that they want to make it an engaging mechanic, but like, picking things up doesn't need to be a mechanic, it's just irritating. Like, it's not even a skill-based thing, it still snaps to your hands.
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Seems like I do take damage just from touching that stuff. But I'd only take damage if it actually got me.
3 mags left.
Huh. 10 rounds for 1911. Okay. Oh, there's a button for it if I press B.
Last one.
Huh. Actually moves her thumb, that's cool. They've done something like H3 or Boneworks with the laser or force grab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had these games. H3, you know, they've had for years. Boneworks, they've had for months. They could have done something like those games. It would have been, you know, much less of a learning curve, just less of a problem. Like, I never had an issue with the force grab in either of those games. Oh hey, look, I'm at the bottom part of what I was talking about before. But now I moved past the barnacles, etc. This game is just super linear. Yeah, the more I play this, the more I feel like Valve really kind of lost whatever touch they used to have back in the early 2000s. And they were making stuff like Half-Life 2 and Portal. Really disappointing. There's all these little things for me to pick up. I get it. Boneworks did something similar. Where the hell did that thing go? Just lose it now? Yeah, so Boneworks has something similar with the ammo unlock system. Where you have to go through and like your ammo is also your currency. You spend it in these vending machines, and you gotta go around and just look for little bits of ammo pickups and then use melee to take out any enemies on the way. So that when you get to the last level, you can spend the ammo on the cool stuff like the dev weapons, the gravity gun, and all that. I am really not liking the walking speed in this game. It's so slow. Can't, guess I can't jump if I'm holding a weapon. Oh, it's down to jump. Try that again. I kinda want to use this just cause, like, it's so much faster than walking. I don't want to teleport. There's a setting that I'm just like not noticing. Preferences. Barnacle lift. Enables barnacles lifting the player off the ground. Wow. Turn. Okay, there's a quick turn angle. I know I was missing that setting. Let's see. Weapon select orient. And head hybrid. Oh, and here you can change the distance pause menu. Pretty underwhelming. Main. Whoa. Almost fell over. Where do I go now?
Oh. Ugh.
Oh, I thought it was moving. guess that was just Alyx reacting to seeing it. What do I bring this over here and then mental? I thought. Filing cabinets are another Boneworks mainstay. Gotta say, if I was a developer on Boneworks, I would be feeling pretty confident that I have the best VR game out right now, or one of the best. It was like, this is certainly like a spectacle, though. Oh, I'm just like, what did that do?
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
All right. Cool.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit, but considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
What do I do with this thing? Man, I really don't like that I have to keep the trigger held. Go there. Oh. I guess all the stuff that you're supposed to pull is red. The hell? Got a rat. Okay.
Haha! There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in. How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
Oh, that's great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move a corpse, you just bury it. Or burn it. You still there, Alyx?
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure which way is forward now, but this door opened, so I'll go back out through here. I'm not confident that the combat's going to be pretty, like anything to write home about. Oh, this is just back in that area. Okay.
Russell, are you seeing this?
Whoa.
All right. Here we go.
Move with my hand, but not with the gun. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here. Does this look like this? Warped because of this other stuff going on. Another two-way door, I'm sure. No? Yep. Way door. Gotta have him in VR. You gotta always be able to push through the door. Is that another loading? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I am pretty underwhelmed. Like, it's certainly a spectacle, but man. Like, between the performance earlier on and just all the little quirks with how it handles the VR interactions, like, wow. It's really interesting that I've gotten this far into the game without, like, any real danger yet, even though I'm on hard mode. Like, even when I let the barnacle get me, it still didn't do very much.
Hey, Russell. I just found a loose syringe of God knows what. Is this medicine?
Does it have a skull and crossbones on it?
I don't see one.
Probably medicine then.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I like this. It's a good little way to have that work. Oh right, ammo goes only in the backpack and then this pocket. Okay.
Do you hear that?
What is that? Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the way we gotta go.
No shortcut?
Yeah, that is a shortcut.
Oh man.
There's barnacles on our side. It's not though, obviously, so don't walk under them.
So hungry.
Oh, just so you know, the Russells have a built-in display that shows you resin, ammo, might come in handy.
Got it. Thanks.
Hopefully the gravity gun will be in here. I don't think it will. I think the gloves are it, but yeah, maybe. Certainly would be interesting, fun to have. like how a lot of the things that you shoot will just have ammo in them. It doesn't really feel like you're having to make any decisions about whether or not to engage with an enemy or not. I don't know, it's not what I'd expect from hard mode. Pretty sure those are explosive. So that hurt a little bit. Gotta be more careful. But at least I can conserve some ammo. I didn't take damage that time, so I was out of the splash damage radius. Little dropped ammo. So far, my difficulty selection really hasn't seemed to matter.
Be careful.
I should count how many bullets they take to drop. Limited, or does it do the same? No, the gun isn't limited. Like it doesn't. The gun doesn't seem to break. Just kinda. Just reload it. So that was 7, which is kind of a lot. Looks like I gotta go through those other ones over there. I don't know how much. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, I guess that's how the difficulty comes into play. They take a bunch of bullets to drop. So your standard bullet sponge difficulty increase, which is, I guess you could do it like that. Hope that's not all. Looks like a thing for the...
Alyx, I think that's a combine fabricator. Put something in it. I want to see how this thing works.
Got it. Will it work on the Russells?
No, but it should fix up that pistol nicely. Good thing, too. I gave you one of my lesser guns.
Wow. Thanks, Russell.
Well, you know, in case it doesn't make it back.
Wow.
Tell you what, die, I owe you a gun.
You owe me a gun anyway. That wasn't a gift. That's my gun.
Where do I bring this thing to? Oh. Alyx site. I guess that's the only thing that I can afford, so...
Oh, that really worked, didn't it? Huh.
That's kind of cool. Next would be...
I don't have enough resin for any of this stuff.
Ah, well, you know what they say about resin, Alyx.
No, what do they say about resin, Russ?
Look for more resin.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, that's the one. Look for more resin.
Oh, faucet. Of course it doesn't work, because why would it? Don't know if I want to use that yet. Throw stuff at me. Empty. Reality defined. Natural taste of water. Sounds really good. time is now. Vodka vodka. I guess I could have shot this thing, but I didn't see it. Oh, hello. It's 5. Butter always tastes better at midnight. Is that a reference? I don't get it.
Last three.
Nice shooting, Alyx.
Thanks. You know, for all your talk about what a lesser gun this thing isn't half bad.
Doesn't highlight barnacles for whatever reason. Army there. Oh, supply. Oh, that's what that was. Oh, there were, I think I missed 1 or 2 of those boxes before. I didn't realize they were supply boxes. I don't seem to need that much ammo anyway. It's really interesting that I don't get a crowbar.
Hit crab!
I guess, of course, you gotta have somebody in my ear constantly, because that's what you do in video games now.
Ah! Yep, there it is. Found it. Probably only one of those.
Can't close that back up because why should I be able to? Back in the middle here. $40
Okay.
rounds. Don't even get to turn the valve over there? I guess the beginning of the next level. That just automatically closed behind me because I suppose it has to, so I don't go back into the previous level. I am noticing that, kind of like the original Half-Life 2, as you transition from one level to the next one, you know, you go like into this room, and then the loading room is like the room that you're in, And I'm assuming when the next level starts, I'll still be like where I'm at here, and then I'd walk over there and turn that valve, and the shutters open. That's one thing that's a nice little touch. And Boneworks had that as well, where like you'd end one level by going down a pipe or into a train or something, and then you start the next level coming out of the pipe or going off of the train. This is going to be one of those characters that will be loved by the community. Oh yeah. Yeah, the writing's good. That's one thing that they got right from the previous games, is they had the same writer.
Heard anything about Dad, Russell?
Oh,
No.
interesting.
Radio silence. He got on the train.
Damn it.
Well, the good news is he's probably fine.
How do you know that?
Because they're taking him to Nova Prospect to torture him. That's the torture place. So they're hardly going to torture him before they get there. So he's fine. Logically speaking.
They took the easy way out with this valve. In Boneworks, you would actually like grab it and turn it properly. In this game, you don't even have that option. It's just it's interesting to see where their decisions led them. I guess I should have used that med pack in the last level. I never needed it because I was never really in any danger, but now I need another one for here. I'm like slightly damaged. I'm not too worried. Here it's too dark to see anything. I don't have a flashlight. Okay, I guess I can't break that. So I shoot it, which would be a waste of ammo. Huh. Break the boss. That's a nice touch. Let's teleport on through this window. The scientists or props like the crowbar. Yeah, definitely. I can see how people would like Russell. He's funny enough. And there's the thing for
That there is a floppy disk. We used to store information on them, with magnets, if you can believe it.
Oh.
Specifically, 2 micrometers magnetic iron oxide, 3 micrometers barium ferrite, 1.2...
Russell? How do you know all this?
I'm reading it here on my computer. I downloaded the internet before the war.
You downloaded the entire internet?
Yeah, most of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I like the quick mansplaining of floppy disks. I used to use them when I was a kid. Oh, just pockets. I thought I'd have to carry it around. I guess anything that's not ammo. This pocket. Alright. Sorted. Let's teleport on through again. Oh, so that's the limitation. You can only store one thing in a wrist pocket at a time. Very good to know. What's that health thing? I guess I don't need to use up the entire thing at once, so why not? Feeling they're gonna have a head crab jump out any second now. Or that. Eyeball.
Russell, are you seeing this?
Possibly. Are you seeing floating garbage?
It looks like it's just cardboard.
Well, it looks
Right.
like an eye.
Well, seems harmless.
Yeah. Weird though.
It's definitely in the shape of an eye. What's over here?
What is that?
I guess I should press that one and then that one. That's a very difficult puzzle. I don't know how I was expected to figure that one out. Real brain teaser. Oh, I'm guessing any of these patterns would have worked. Let me try the two corners, starting from the upper left. Betting they'll turn the light green. Oh, it's already done. Yeah, it's just a bunch of different solutions. So that makes the puzzle even harder.
Alyx, you alright? What's wrong?
I'm fine, Russell. What's up?
I'm losing your signal. Alyx? Alyx? If you can still hear me, keep heading in the same direction and try to get above ground.
Russell? Russell? Crap.
I'm guessing some patches would help with the performance.
Whoa. This is weird. Oh.
The Alyx fans. You received my messages.
I did?
Come, enter.
Okay. Thanks.
You are welcome.
So, what's a Vortigaunt doing here?
Cooking.
Right, but I mean in general.
I have a brain injury.
Oh, I'm sorry
My
to...
brain is injured.
That's terrible,
Ow.
and I hope... Look, I'm actually pretty busy looking for my father.
The
Eli
Eli
Vance.
Vance. Yes.
The Combine have him, and I really do need to get moving.
The Combine. Yes. Do not go yet. I must show you something.
Look, I appreciate...
This way.
I can't stick around.
It is important.
I know, I'm sure it is.
The Alyx Vance must go this way anyway.
Okay.
Oh. combine that other working. Like the Eli fans. The Alyx fans will free them.
I would help. I really would, but the Alyx Vance is honestly very busy saving her dad.
You will not save him. He is dead.
What?
Or he will be.
Is or will be?
It is a matter of perspective. But Alyx Vance alone cannot prevent his fate.
Look, thank you for everything, but I really have to go. And I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for riddles.
No riddles. The Combine drilled here. I am severed from the vortessence. I am alone in my head.
I'm sorry. Look, if I can, if I run across your friends, I will see what I can do.
Guessing I gotta go that
You
way.
have saved my kid.
I haven't.
Then you will. Courage, Alyx Vance.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like the Vortigaunt in general. I'm not coming back up here. We'll float down. Star.
I will help the Alyx Vance. Look to the northern star
Why?
for guidance.
Okay, thanks. Are you done helping?
I am not. Here. Sustenance.
I'll eat it later. Thanks for the help.
You will be welcome.
Another level? I gotta be honest, that was a very short level. Especially for the amount of time it took to load. Just like a cutscene. Like literally a cutscene. Interestingly, my controllers are still fully charged. I don't know how, but I guess because I'm not doing that much. But let me let me pull up a chair. And it's not exactly ideal. Just gonna go with it anyway. Oof. All right. So I like the game overall, but I don't know if this is a game that I'm gonna keep coming back to, like Boneworks or H3. Is or will be? That is the question.
Alyx! Alyx, the signal's back. Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Is my
Russell,
subtitles?
I'm good. How's Dad?
They've got him on the train. He's on the move.
There they
You've got to
are.
find Fairview Junction before they get there.
I'm working on it.
Can't interact with that door. Hopefully I'm already sitting, so I don't have to crouch too much to get under low stuff. Interesting. Oh, that was bad.
So anything happened when you cut out?
You're not gonna believe this, but I ran into a Vortigaunt.
A Vortigaunt? What was he doing down there?
Hiding. I think he escaped from the Combine.
What did he say?
Yeah, you know Vortigaunt? He said crazy Vortigaunt.
Come on. On. To get through this before I open that door or that gate. Alright, now what else is in here? Can I not pick this up? Weird. Yeah, I don't see... Oh, I guess I gotta go through here first to get that power thing. There it is. First I gotta keep the trigger pulled because reasons. It's very, like, I don't like that. I guess I complained about it.
That Vortigaunt I met? He did give me a head crab to eat.
Oh, great! What did it taste like? Tell me how you feel.
Russell. I didn't eat it.
Right. Of course you didn't. No, that's the right decision.
The branching path? Can I go under here? Actually looks a little bit like a branching path. Huh. Oh, maybe not. There's two ways to go.
That zombie has a shotgun.
Guess that's a non-starter. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. There was nothing else down there. Just a little dead end. Wait, what? Oh, couldn't see this. Oh, jammed.
Whoa.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. Let's get this shotgun and get out of here.
thing. It's getting louder.
Come on. Okay. That was slightly more hectic than I'm used to in this game. But definitely welcome.
Last 4 shells. Out of shells.
Pretty interesting stuff. You can just tap it to quickly switch between hand and weapon. I didn't realize that before. That's nice. A little bit gamey though, a bit video gamey. I'd rather it be somewhere in I think I don't want to go down there. I'll just press on. So wait, I came from over here and there was dead end that way. I guess this is another dead end. But I see 2 barnacles. I can at least 3 barnacles. It's just level geometry. Drop. Nothing. Just wasted some ammo. Alright. Glad I'm able to use my hands on the head crabs. Here, I'm not gonna conserve my ammo. That's stupid. It'd take a lot of ammo to take down. Whoa, Right in my face? Just like that? I guess it got me. Oh my god. That's 12:48. What time? Alright, I only lost 2 minutes. That's not too bad. That was a little hectic. I thought I could just hold my hands in front of me to block it from latching onto my face like in Boneworks, but I guess not. It's there, and there was no defense. Just had to shoot it first. Which, I guess makes sense in hard mode. I really thought I would be dealing more with soldiers, combined soldiers shooting at me than just dealing with head crabs and zombies. Actually, you know what? It's probably because my health is... Oh! I have this, don't I? Helped very slightly. Alright. Took some damage there. So as soon as I touch it, I take some damage. That's good to know. Why I want to stick with the shotgun. Most damage.
Out of shells. Out of
Nothing?
shells.
Oh, she sounded frustrated just then. Here's my... do that before I can switch. That's annoying. Dang it.
Alyx?
Couldn't switch
Alyx.
magazines in time. But I like how she sounded frustrated when I tried to reach for more shells. It's like, out of shells! That was a good touch. Again, the writing in this game is good. It's like the ancillary aspects of the game are really high quality, but the nature of the interactions are just kinda eh. At least some of them feel like they're a little bit undercooked. It's like exactly how Tyler from Valve News Network was explaining. Some of the Valve employees were telling him that essentially they changed a lot of stuff in reaction to Boneworks at the last second. And yeah, I can see how they would feel underwhelmed with the game if it didn't have a lot of the interactions that they, I guess, threw in at the last second.
3 mags left.
To do that, even though I can't save this round. Oh, right, I think I forgot to do that before. That's why I ran out of shells. So... Alright. Definitely want to get up close with this thing, because they want the standard video game logic of shotguns being really effective from up close. I also want to shoot them in the head crab.
Down to 2.
think that's all of them. There's a fabricator. Head crab. A really difficult puzzle. See, so I don't think I have enough resin to upgrade this, because the next upgrade for this thing costs 20, so I'll upgrade the shotgun. Give it a laser sight. Laser projection, or targeting. Alright.
Oh, that should come in handy.
Like how it's a cone. Now I don't have to bother aiming down the sight. Right. Can I go through here? Oh, that's nice. What is... Yo, tobaccos. Alright. Guessing these all lead the same way. Isn't in here. I have 8 pieces of resin now. I had 6 and just picked up 2. I need 20, I think. 25 for the shotgun and then 20 for the pistol. I kind of regret the difficulty that I chose. I have less room to like mess around with the game without just ending up dead.
Three shells left. Last shot.
I mantle this? Love how I can mantle it crouching. Or I guess sitting. Which... Not that way. that guy looks like he's gonna get up, maybe. Guess I could lead him back this way and then shoot that thing, or take it with me. I'll take it with me. Throw that, huh? Thought those were all inert. Oh. All I had to do was kill the tower. This is actually a nice little mechanic. Oh, I can't go through it. That makes sense. Then which way is the power coming from? Let me check out what's over here. So I could move forward. I know there must be a way to open this thing. Like, keep them all open. Oh. Let's see. It's locked? Oh, as soon as you grab it, you just jiggles it and it's locked. Okay. Was it meant to be? Oh, I gotta use two hands. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to back up, but I guess because my controller was aiming that way. Like, no, you don't back up. I'm down. Full health, head crab. As soon as I find a health station, just refuel it with this thing, but I just need to find one. You can see a thing glowing there. Lie down real quick.
Ooh. It is dark.
Everything all right?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
4.
Last 4 shots. 2 shells left.
What if I can yank his flashlight? Crying out loud, I gotta get up. Attach flashlight to gravity.
Oh, thank God.
There we go. Dynamic lighting up in this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not see that. Ah. Poison ones are out.
This is fine. Ooh. Max left. It's really dark. Russ,
Yeah?
can you just talk
About what?
about anything? Literally anything.
Well, I think that given our situation, your irrational fear of the dark is actually quite appropriate. You know, I can give you easily 100 reasons to be terrified.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was my fault. I'll be more specific next time. Big fan of this flashlight.
And it, not unlike yourself, is also sensitive to the dark.
Oh yeah?
Meaning it should go on automatically when the lights go out.
Oh, nice.
Big clutch fringe. Let me see what's up here. I'll sit back. Wait a minute, why is this? Hold on. What the hell's going on there? 3.5 hour stream. And my controllers are still more charged than not, which is good. Was this the area that was... It was. Okay. Guess I can do this while I'm here. Guess not. If I'll end up in Ravenholm in this game, that'd be kind of cool. I'm really wondering which way. Like, I went back the way that I came, got this flashlight, but maybe there's somewhere in these tunnels that I just didn't notice. really liking this hissing. Yeah, no, there's nowhere else to go. Guess I gotta go back out the way that I came? Which seems strange. But don't exactly. Whoa. Well, that answers that question. Still gonna watch the rest of it later. Alright, bye, Sledge. This stuff is popping out now. And then one more. Got 11 pieces of resin.
Alright, Russ. Really need you to talk again.
Absolutely. Be specific.
Before. What was life like before the Combine?
Ah, excellent. Alyx, have you ever heard of a club sandwich?
Nope. Not once.
Right. To make a club sandwich, you need to start with bread. Not from a bread line, from a bakery across the street. Baked that day, okay? You add tomatoes, lettuce, not vegetable paste, fresh. Then you add bacon. That's from an animal we used to call the pig. You toast the bread, and you put all that inside it.
You guys had all that? That's insane.
It is, and I'm not done. Then you add a second sandwich on top of the first one. You put ham in it, also from a pig, and turkey from an animal we used to call the turkey, and more tomato, more lettuce, and a bunch of other things I'm forgetting. It was 6 inches tall and weighed a pound, and had a dozen ingredients from 5 different continents. It was the most impossible food item you could imagine in any age before ours.
Wow.
I know, right?
That is... wow. Thanks, Russ.
You're welcome, Alyx.
That was a hell of a story. Magical club sandwich. Definitely not a coincidence that I'm slowing down so much in the dark, even with this flashlight. Got the atmosphere down pretty well. There was a health station, if I can make it. I think I passed an explosive canister, so... I'm gonna use... Oh, whoa. Could have done that better, but at least Med station's right there, so can't be too concerned about my health. On there. See a shell there. Also see a barnacle. Drop anything of significance. Only another one. Guess for the next health station, or maybe I missed one. Got 13 pieces of resin. Not a supply box. Music means there's an enemy nearby.
Three left. Last one. Portions left.
Now I'm starting to notice that combat difficulty just a little bit. A smidgen. Having to deal with the flashlight, managing ammo, trying not to get hit. Of course, I'm not using the environment. It's all these explosive things. Oh. Tried it. Bye bye. I have to make a decision. Do I want their canister? That I can use whenever. I'll keep the syringe. I'll assume that I just missed a health spot earlier. How was that magazine?
Last one. Last 4. Now I have shells.
That's for them. One thing I am starting to notice is that you can kind of quickly switch weapons with gestures if you just move your hand. Let's see. Left. Left for the shotgun, up for the handgun. It's pretty intuitive once you get used to it. Again, I would prefer there being like a utility belt so I can just grab stuff, but you know, your industry will learn eventually. That one up there because I'm just sitting. Wait a minute. Get to pick up that ammo. Oh well, I guess when the next level loads, I'll just do it then. Speaking of ammo, it is kind of nice that I can keep what I bring from one level to the next. Is it? My controllers are still pretty full up. Again, really surprising. I thought they'd at least be down a dot by now. That was that was like the first like real chunky solid level, so happy with that one. Trying to remember the map from before, but interesting. Right, 2 hens. Nada. Beautiful. Oh, it's just another syringe. Pull up. I feel like maybe hard mode shouldn't have
Combine soldier?
Yeah. When you guys were off stealing the reactor, I saw the Combine moving supplies in here. So, I guess they're interested in this place again.
Right, we'll keep an eye out. Something's definitely up.
Nothing interesting on him.
Alyx, manhack, watch out.
See it.
That was annoying.
Okay, so right now, what it's like to live on Earth on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say we're at a 2.
Yep, could always get worse.
What would you rate it before the Combine showed up?
Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't know. Good day? I'd say 6. Yeah, strong 6.
6? That's not great.
Well, that's life, Alyx. You know, it's not always great.
Well, maybe we get the Combine off Earth and we could shoot for like an 8, you know?
Ooh, an 8. Yeah, that really would be nice. Really nice.
Nothing up there.
Four shells left. Last 2 shells.
I'll vote. Oh, spot a hacking. Another real brain teaser there. Oops. I guess if I had to articulate the problem that I have with this specifically, it's that when you grab something with the gloves, you let go of the trigger, you drop it. Even though you don't want to drop it. So right now I'm not pressing the trigger. It's inconsistent too, like and for improvement there, hopefully patch that. $17. Damp doesn't. Ah, man. Maybe I should just stand up. Cables. Wrapped around the chair. Clear. Chair out of the way. Let's see. Through the middle. Alright. Okay. So I am mantling.
Oh. Holy. Yeesh.
That's super loud. God damn. No extra mags for me.
Oh, Maniac!
Three left. Out of shells.
Attention, please. Access to this block is not permitted. Local security deployed and designated to prosecute.
Last two shells.
What we got here? Almost ready to upgrade the pistol. Well, I think that's just for burst fire, which would be useful since all this stuff is taking like 4 to 7 bullets down anyway. That's 20. Sounds like some bombs going off or something. Oh, is that one still up? Oh, crap. Disappeared. Thought the armored one just like got back up. I was like, oh crap, I gotta deal with that. Can't even look into the dumpster. Strange design. Oh.
Attention, please. Access to this block is not permitted. To receive this message is to be in civil code violation.
Oh.
Last one.
Right, where to now? I'm mantling? That door doesn't open. Oh, that one does. find a fuel hand crank, whatever you call it. Right. Is alright. That was weird. I like how I can hold it like this when it's not attached, but when it is, you can't. Definitely easier to program it like this, but Ownworks can do it. Why can't Valve?
So, when we get the Combine off of Earth, what are you gonna do?
I'm going full production mode on the Russells, of course.
Oh, of course. You'll be sitting on a landmine.
Gold mine, yep. So here's the plan. Conservative estimate, I figure 1 year to get the world unconquered by the Combine, get them off the planet, so that's year 1, then another year to mass produce the Russells. Although, just quietly, we will need to rebuild society first, you know, to get some basic infrastructure, jobs, money, that sort of thing. Otherwise people won't be able to buy them, you know. So, yeah, 3-year plan. Let's slot the infrastructure thing in for year 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're gonna want to put that in year 2.
Of course, if Russell isn't in Half-Life 2 and he's this prominent in this game, that must mean that he must die before this game ends. It's sad. Maybe that's the big spoiler that I heard about before. But really tempted to take these things out just to see what happens. Then it might set off a big chain reaction. Oh well, let's see.
Oh, damn! Alyx?
There it
Alyx,
is.
still there?
Should have saved first. Let's see, 140. I lost like no time. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick break, get something to eat. Because I don't feel like I'm even halfway done with this game yet. That wasn't really the start of a level, but it's a good stopping point anyway. So yeah, I'll definitely resume the stream later on, but for now, peace out, folks.